9 decades of a life well lived. Robert Louis Allen, July 24th, 1934 to December 29th, 2024. 1930s to 1940s. Robert was born to Louis and Vivian Allen on July 24th, 1934. The youngest of his 4 siblings, Uncle Bob wasn't too many years above his nephews and nieces, such as Donna and Judy Mayfield, pictured here. A well-loved boy. Bobby, or Sir Robert, as his sisters fondly, or not, called him, was certainly loved, as can be proven by the family newsletter, so professionally prepared by his sisters, Mary Ellen, Margaret, and little Eileen. All the breaking news from his naps to his meals to his splinter. What a fun family.
Having older sisters meant having some great older brother-in-laws as well. Top right, he's with Margaret's husband, Lloyd, and bottom left, he's with his nephew and best bud, Clayton Fannin.
Bob was always chasing new adventures, from scouts and 4-H to carefree days with friends. He made the most of every moment. In high school, he drove the community ambulance and worked at a local funeral home, witnessing life's most profound moments. These experiences, along with time spent in local police, sparked a deep passion for law enforcement.
He got his sea legs as a young naval reservist, which would instill his desire to set sail for his own ocean adventures. Years later, this experience would be recounted in one of his poems, Return to Paradise. On the destroyer Escort Butler, a relic from the war, he sailed out on the blue Pacific where he'd never been before, to the town of Honolulu on Oahu's southern shore. A sailor boy just 17, not yet fully grown, on a great adventure, his first one all alone, finds himself in paradise 2,000 miles from home. Half a century has passed since that momentous day. The sailor boy of 17's grown up, grown old and gray, has come once more to paradise. This time he's come to stay.
Lots of changes this decade. Graduated high school, married high school sweetheart Donna, joined the Naval Reserves, switched to the National Guards, relocated with his new wife to San Jose, California to become a police officer, and started with Campbell Police, and then on to what would become many years of service with the San Jose Police Department. And Donna worked for a while as a sheriff matron as well.
1959 to 1960s. New chapter. Making police work look tame, Bob and Donna jumped headfirst into parenthood, with Tova born 1959, Terry born 1961, and Tammy in 1962. As if that wasn't enough work, they bought a chicken ranch in Morgan Hill. The ranch would become the outlet Bob needed and loved to escape the pressures of police work.
Kids didn't slow down Bob's sense of adventure. From judo to skydiving to deep sea diving, he even had to make his own wetsuit as they weren't available to the public yet. Yes, those were dishwashing gloves from the kitchen. When in need, improvise.
1970s. This was a very busy decade. Bob was moving through the ranks with SJPD, even working for a stretch as a motorcycle cop. In the early 70s, Bob created what would soon become a program implemented by police stations nationwide, the FTO program. He had the privilege to attend Harvard University from September 73 through June of 1974 on a fellowship, working on a project training and evaluation models for police officers. In March of 1974, Bob became Deputy Chief of the San Jose Police Department. In 1978, Bob retired from San Jose Police Department.
The Quad Squad is born. As a new chief of police of Capitola, Bob's own life experience in seeing the challenges that his brother Jim had after becoming a paraplegic inspired the creation of the Quad Squad, a program to provide traffic enforcement work for paraplegics. (1980s to 1990s). This 20 years brought sadness and joy. Bob left retirement to become chief of police for the Capitola Police Department. Bob and Donna became grandparents. Donna lost her fight with breast cancer. Bob bought a boat and began to sail, found a wonderful love for the second time in his life, and took her on a long sail to Mexico. Almost had a mutiny, married Judy in May of 1990, more travel, restored a little wooden boat so he and Judy could open the annual Begonia Parade. Bob and Judy renovated the ranch. No more chicken farm. The second chapter of life has begun.
What weren't Bob and Judy doing? The birth of their first granddaughter's daughter made them great-grandparents with more grandchildren to follow. They shared their days between Morgan Hill and Capitola. Bob had refurbished a beautiful wooden rowboat dressed in turn-of-the-century garb inspired by an old photo hanging at Gale's Bakery. They would open the annual Begonia Parade. Bob and Judy were also active members of the IPA and welcomed IPA members every summer with the big barbecue at the ranch in Morgan Hill.
Bob and Judy eventually made the permanent move to paradise in the form of Kowalina, Oahu, where they would enjoy daily walks past beautiful lagoons, pupus and cocktails, mesmerizing sunsets, and their inviting yard complete with their own koi pond. They stayed involved with the community, with Bob serving on their homeowners board. His creativity flourished as he crafted authentic Hawaiian weapons, carved bonefish hooks, wrote poetry, and worked on his never-ending honeydew list. These years flew by, with more great-grandchildren being born, friends and family visiting, entertaining IPA guests from all around the world, or hosting up-and-coming women golfers, playing the LPGA's lot tournament, hosted yearly right outside their backyard.
That time we bombarded Bob and Judy in Hawaii and made them do family photos. We are your legacy, Bob, and we hope that we do you proud.